Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name's Elfbuggin and I focus on just having fun with my work again. I usually say the same thing every time and I kind of didn't say the same thing at the beginning of this video, but it's fine. Anyways, I haven't made a long video in a long time, actually like a month. And I haven't gotten that far on these Genshin chibis, but I did work on something else too that I'm going to show you as well. So in the last Genshin update, you guys saw that Venti and Zhongli, I think, were colored exactly like this. But I still need to do their highlights, some little tiny details, you know. I like to do this thing that if I get kind of tired of working on something, I go to the next one, especially if it's a series. But in the last one, I didn't have a rendered... Wait, let me zoom in just so you guys can see this. They're so beautiful! Oh my gosh. They're so beautiful, and I'm so proud of them. But anyways, here's Raiden Shogun. I haven't done any of the detailing on her clothing. And I also want to add some glow to her sword. I think that'll look really cool. Let's back it up. And also, if you notice, all three of them, all their line art is black, and I don't want it to be that way, but it is going to be the worst thing in my life, going through every layer, changing the line art. So I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to do it, because I don't want to do it, and I'm avoiding it. There's also, some more rendering I want to do with their skin. I'm not exactly sure. The iPad's a little blown out right now, so you can't see all the details. I usually, save the artwork as a JPEG and then edit it darker so that you guys can see some more of the details, and this is about the best I can get on the iPad, and it still blows out some of the details. Also, I don't know why Zhongli here is cooking with his hair, but he's cooking, and any character that has this eyeliner, perfect, amazing, never before seen, my favorite thing ever. I'm sorry, I got way too excited. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that Raiden Shogun also has, some red eyeshadow, if I'm remembering correctly. I just haven't gotten to that yet when it comes to her, rendering. But anyways, I really love how hers is coming along. If you see this, rim light that I'm drawing on the character, I'm going to be doing that to both Venti and Zhongli as well. But with how dark Raiden Shogun's hair is, I actually had just placed it in there already, even without finishing the other aspects, because her hair was starting to get lost with the line. And even when I changed the line art to a different color than black, the darkest parts of her hair, up here and up here, will be very hard to see. You'll probably just see the colored line art on, the lighter parts of her hair. So obviously I started on Nahida as well. So Nahida has some lines, some flat color, not a whole lot of detail going on. You can even see the sketch still. I don't know if you probably can on the drawing. But I'm actually loving where Nahida's is going. In her original sketch, I did not draw her little, what do you want to call it, her cape? I was like, I'll figure that out later. I love to do that with my sketches. I love to get let's just get the meat and bones, literally the anatomy correct, and then not even sometimes I don't even leave the anatomy looking up and tight. I'm like, let's get the gesture really. Do I really do tight sketches? I'm not sure anymore. But I usually get it to a point where I feel satisfied to figure out the other problems when it comes to finishing the illustration later. So what I did was I drew every single one of the archons in poses and proportionally in a way that I was very satisfied with, but that doesn't mean it was finished or that the anatomy was correct. Actually, when we go to Nahida's original sketch, let's see if I can pull it up actually. This looks so crazy. Anyways, let's see here. When we go to her original sketch, look, I can turn off her line art right here. She had no clothes on, the arm and hand were wrong, and also the fungus guy was wrong. I don't know if you can tell, I made his hat bigger with more folds and stuff. Yeah, I moved a lot of stuff around on her. The line art's not even, perfectly in line with her anyways. Let's see here. Alright, I'm more satisfied. now her face, because I loved her face. I was like, I don't want to change that. And when I was showing you guys the line art, it was looking like it was changing. Back to my TikTok streaming folder. Hold on, I need my timer out or I'm going to actually pass out. So, yeah. I love the way Nahida's going right now. She has a lot of details on her, especially... Oh, I didn't even make a new layer when I was doing sketches. That could have been bad. She has like a lot of tiny things going on that I haven't even drawn in because they wouldn't look good with harsh black thick lines. I want to do some different colored thin lines. I will eventually change these lines from black to whatever color they should be. But yeah, I really love the way that her pose came in. I've talked about before in the previous videos that I took their splash arts and their banners, their vertical banners, and either took the exact pose or mixed the two. Like I mixed Zhongli's two of his together, but Venti's and Raiden's are very accurate to just their splash art. I didn't like her splash art, the square one. You know, the one where she's got her hand up and she's like looking up and she's just kind of like floating. Like, no hate, I just didn't want to draw it. I wasn't interested in it. So I decided to do something completely different for her, which part of me is kind of sad that I didn't like pay attention to the rules that I set, which was just draw them based off their splash art and banner, because I'm obsessed with their splash art and banner. But then another part of me was like, these are successful because I was excited about them. And if I wasn't excited about her pose in her splash art, it wasn't going to come out well, you know? When I get to Fiorina and Moivica, I think I'm actually going to pass out. Specifically, Fiorina's outfit does not seem exciting. It's beautiful. It's detailed. That's the problem. Because right now, I'm wanting to pass out with this. Because the whole point of chibis is to simplify things. And believe it or not, I have simplified a lot about their outfits. And I know chibi artists who are much better at like really getting rid of like doxing certain areas of detail that really don't need to be there. But I haven't been doing chibis for that long, and I feel like I tend to go pretty detailed with them, which is still allowed. It's not like you can't do that, but I would ideally like to go simpler as I continue to practice chibis. So, moving on. Oh, wait. Just kidding. We're staying in this file, guys. I have... Let me move this right here. I'm sorry. I apologize. I started a new drawing. I've been showing it on my shorts. It was supposed to get done in February. But I had a commission I had to do that had a deadline. And it came out of nowhere, by the way. So I wasn't able to get this drawing done. And I was so sad. I originally drew this cutie cat girl. And I actually like her, like, pushed proportions more than I ended up doing within this drawing. But it's okay. Because after I did this drawing, I was like, this is kind of like a turnaround, essentially. Like, you see the whole front of the design of the character. And I wanted to make, like, a splash art of the character. And I was so into the idea that she had bat wings that I wanted her friend to have angel wings, and I wanted them to both have like these satin cat hats. But I really like the way that they turned out with this line art. Obviously this is still a sketch, but the glove that I have on her hand. But here's some zoom-ins of the angel girl. I think this hand's a little too detailed. Like honestly, just slightly realistic, but I'm working on my hands. My hands definitely need more work and studying, so, you know, I'm proud of what I was able to accomplish for this drawing. And then this is little Miss Bat kitty girl. I like how she's super, I don't know, she looks like she doesn't listen. She looks like a troublemaker. Love that. These outfits I actually found on Pinterest. So I found these silk cat bonnets on Pinterest, and I was like, I'm obsessed. Like, I want to draw an anime character with it. That's why I drew that. So after that, I found this dress, which is actually like a heart chest, and then a pink, like light pink skirt. And then I liked the idea of wings because I'm a wing girly. Like, I've always been a wing girly. I want to fly. If I had a power, I'd want to fly, and I'd want wings. Anyways, that was a tangent. And I want to put some cool colored tights on them. She might not have tights because I gave her socks, but we'll see. Maybe she'll get tights as well. And then I found this really cool dress with these ribbons that come off. Like, they wrap around the character. And they just felt so anime. I was like, that feels so Sailor Moon. I'm obsessed, right? Anyways, so I drew these characters, and then I did a black and white version, which is not here right now. We have a pink version. I did a black and white version to put some values here and there. Maybe I can just like show you guys. Let's see here. Let's go back to, it's in my sketches folder. I don't know if I like saved the original. Okay. I'm going to save this right now so that we can put it in the folder that I was just in. Now, I'm not going to lie, I definitely rushed the value. Like, there was like little details that I really should have been putting on the characters. Like, values is what, sorry, I'm not even paying attention. There were details on these characters that need to have a value scale figured out. Like, it needs to, if you just look at some of these shapes in here, you'll see. Oh, I should have had this prepared, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So, yeah, this was the value scale I started with, and it kind of sucks that now that I'm looking at it, the background really like blends in with the socks. Luckily, this hair is in the way of the dress. I just think there could be some more contrast going on with this character. The thing is, I have a I've struggled in the past with like basically creating too much variation that when you squint your eyes, like it's all over the place. I want a good balance of like lights next to darks, like this is satisfying against the lighter skin. This dress comes off of the background just enough, but could maybe come off like a little bit more. Like, I don't know, maybe I could make this lighter and like a few of the strands lighter. I'm not exactly sure which ones. It definitely just feels too close. But anyways, after I did this value scale, I turned it into a, what is it called? A gradient map, duh, I'm sorry. I turned it into a gradient map and chose some pinks that I felt like were really cute, very good color palette, a place to start off on, honestly. This needs tweaks because I didn't have a strong enough grayscale when I first started, but I was so excited to do the gradient map that I was like, flip this, dude. Like, I'm doing this now. And sometimes you just gotta do that, okay? Sometimes you just gotta do that. And then have to go back and fix your mistakes. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think of these cat girlfriends. I think they're super ultra cute. And I was initially inspired by a satin cat bonnet that I saw on Pinterest. And I also, one of my favorite artists did some art with her characters with satin cat bonnets. And so I had seen it there previously, like a while ago. Yeah, and I'm like obsessed with these wings. I don't draw wings often. As I've said on my channel, I'm healing my creative spirit. So I'm like drawing things I've always wanted to draw and having fun with it, dude. Like, I'm actually, maybe I could make her hat this color. I think that would look good. Because I want to keep the wings light because her wings are dark, Anyways, this definitely needs some more, fixing here and there. But I'm really happy with it. Here's some zoom-ins. The anatomy is looking... Get it? Wait, I laughed way too hard at my joke. I'm so sorry. I should not have laughed so hard. Because they're cats. And I said purr. But, yeah, the anatomy is anatomying. And I did not look up any reference, by the way. There was one small reference I looked to draw someone leaning over, but I actually would just needed it for this part. And the funny thing is I usually get a reference and then I don't even follow it very well. I just need it for like vibes. Like the one I was looking at, she was standing more centered toward the camera, so it would have looked more like this. Maybe a little better. You know what I'm saying. I needed to know like how to draw a chest moving forward, because when the chest's moving forward, it's going to be more of the chest and less of the torso, because the if you think about it from the side view, this is how it looks. You know, we're going to see this first before we see this. Anyways, so I started talking really fast because my timer was running out, but the timer does not set the law, so I'm okay. But for some reason, I felt really like, oh my god, I need to move. Anyways, so that's my update for today's video. I usually do just a focused video on one piece of art until it's finished, but this month I didn't make as many videos as I'd like to. That's okay. We are patient with ourselves here at the Elfbuggin, the Buggin. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Thank you so much for any views, likes, comments, shares. It really means the world to me, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.